So, you got a new musical for me? That's right, I do. It's called Hamilton, and it's about Alexander Hamilton and a bunch of the other founding fathers. Oh, really? A musical about the founding fathers sounds kinda boring. But this one's going to have rapping and hip-hop in it. Oh, rapping and hip-hop is tight. So, what's this Alexander Hamilton gonna do? Well, first he's gonna say his name a bunch of times. Oh, why? Because it's the name of the musical. Fair enough. I've never heard of this guy. What's his deal? Oh, he's really cool. He's an amazing writer who's overcome everything that's thrown at him. Everyone's obsessed with him, and he has a beautiful, loving wife, even though every woman in the show except for one is into him. Oh, I get it. He's a writer who everyone's obsessed with. Yeah, he's a writer who everyone's obsessed with. Oh, you don't think. No, I promise it's not like that. All right. Who do you think should play this guy? No one. You want to play him, don't you? No, of course not. But if you need someone, actually, I think I could find a lot of... You better let me play him. Okay, you can play him. What exactly is going to happen to this guy anyway? First, his father's going to leave him. Oh, that's awful. How's he going to handle that? No clue. We actually kind of have a lot of ground to cover, so we're not going to really touch on how that affected him, other than being one of the many problems he inspiringly overcomes. Oh, okay, so what else happens to him? He gets sick, his mother dies, the cousin he's living with dies, he has to find work at a very young age to earn money. Oh my god. And then a hurricane destroys his whole town, but he survives. Wow, it's gonna be hard for him to find a way out of there? Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, turns out a bunch of people feel sorry for him and give him enough money to move to New York. That's the end of the first song. That's just the first song? Isn't all that gonna be kind of hard for people to follow? All this exposition is going to be put to a sick beat, so I think everyone will be distracted by that. Oh, okay. And I'm sure if Hamilton is singing this song with a lot of emotion, it'll be worth it to hear how this all affected him. No, we really don't have time for all that. Besides, we actually thought it'd be much more powerful to hear about how he first reacted to all these tragedies from a bunch of characters we barely know. Then they can talk about how great he is. Oh, so this is just a way to explain the circumstances and backstory of Hamilton? Does the information come up again? Well, he gets all sad about how he wasn't able to die and wrote his way out during the song Hurricane, but he tells us all what happened during that song. So what's the point of the song? It's a really good song. Oh, okay. What happens next? Alexander meets Aaron Burr, the guy who's gonna kill him. Ooh. Yeah, he also meets his friends, Lawrence, Lafayette, and Mulligan, at this bar, and they sing a song about how they want freedom from the British. Then he joins the army and is enlisted to help George Washington, which makes Burr real mad. Then he meets Elizabeth Schuyler at a ball, and they fall in love after one song. Well, it wouldn't be a musical if that didn't happen. That's right. So, then it's revealed that Eliza's sister, Angelica, is also in love with Hamilton, but she introduced him to her sister because she wants the best for her. Wow. Then there's a duel and the colonies win the war. Wow, that's so cool. And that's the end of Act 1. Wait, it's not over yet? Nope. In Act 2, years have passed and Thomas Jefferson is in America to shake things up, so they're all trying to set up a government and everything. Eliza and Hamilton have a son named Philip, and Eliza wants Hamilton to take a break from work, but he doesn't. You know, we're doing a lot of decade jumping here. Are you sure it won't be hard for people to process all this exposition? Listen, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about this exposition thing. Oh, alright, let me just get down off of there. Then, while Eliza's gone, a woman named Maria Reynolds is gonna ask Hamilton for help from her abusive husband. Oh, so he's gonna figure out a way to get her out of that situation? He is a very powerful public figure. No, he's gonna sleep with her. Oh no. That doesn't make much sense. Well, I don't know what to tell you. This is how it really happened in history. Oh, so everything in this musical is historically accurate? Well, there's no actual evidence that Angelica loved or even had a crush on Alexander. Oh, and Burr never expressed regret at killing him. There's the whole race-bent cast, too. Also, Alexander met Lawrence, Mulligan, and Lafayette separately, not in a single bar. So you want it to be accurate when he's cheating on his wife, but you want it to be revisionist for all the other things? Why is that? Because. Fair enough. What else happens? Then, when Burr and Jefferson think Hamilton is guilty of embezzlement, he proves that he is not by publishing the Reynolds pamphlet, telling everyone about how he slept with Maria Reynolds and paid off her blackmailing husband. Wow, this guy wasn't all that smart, was he? No, he wasn't. So what are the consequences of that for Maria? We never see her again. Oh, I told you, we've got a lot of story and we don't have time for feelings of minor characters. Oh, underdeveloped plot threads are tight. So next, Philip dies because he got into a duel over someone he barely knows saying something mean about his dad. Oh no, it runs in the family. Yeah. Anyway, in the process of grieving, Eliza forgives Hamilton. Then, in the election of 1800, Hamilton is going to endorse Thomas Jefferson, his arch-nemesis, over Burr, which gets him so mad he challenges him to a duel. That's where Hamilton dies. Right, well this sounds like something. Oh, it's still not over. Oh. We're going to get a fun little epilogue and hear about how Eliza wanted so badly to honor her husband that she partially funded the Washington Monument, spoke out against slavery, gathered stories about him from the battlefield, and started the first private orphanage in New York City. Wow, kind of sounds like she should be the main character. Oh, well this ending is kind of meant to suggest that the Hamilton in the title could be Eliza's, not Alexander's. But it ends with his death. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. So, what do you think? Well, it sounds like it'll make a lot of money. It's so epic and grand, it was made for theaters. That's true, and people will always be able to go to Broadway shows, we know that. If we ever release the Pro Shot, it'll look amazing on the big screen.